Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here. We're back with our weekly recap for the week of April 5th, 2018. The current character challenge is New 52 Superman, and that's a repeat for the next week. The characters required for the challenge are Flash, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman. So those are pretty cheap bronzes and silver for Wonder Woman if you're looking at the cheapest or easiest way to get them.
Right.
And he's a good card.
Oh yeah, he's not only does he have high stats, right, with the later in the life cycle power creep, but he's got an interesting passive that wasn't so good before, but now that we've got both the Tantu Totem Master's Death card, all right, so his passive says he gets 100% basic damage buff up to 3 times for power generation, but in practice, it's for every 2 bars that he gains. And he also gets 15% less damage with each Justice League teammate. So in the old days, it would take too long to generate 6 bars of power to make it practical, because then you've got a really long fight that's dragging on and on. But with the Tantu Totem Master's Death card, you tag in once, that's 2 bars already. You whiff once on Astro Harness, there's another 2 bars back.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty spectacular. That's one of the teams that I mentioned that I've been using a few teams with these new gears and messing around with it. That's one of them, and he is pretty spectacular. Like,
yeah, because the new gear really lets him be really, really good again.
Yeah. Oh, and maybe I'll do a little bit of a spoiler that those are 2 gears. The third gear, if you make it a crit chance on basic damage for 50%, all of a sudden he can become, he's not only your special specialist, he can also become your basic damage dealer.
Just because of the use of his passive.
Right.
Okay, so there we go. The multiplayer online character is Flashpoint Aquaman.
Yep.
And this is his 4th season. So we're going to start being able to see some actually legitimate Elite 10 Flashpoint Aquaman in multiplayer online. Right.
In the store, we've got a few sort of interesting things. I should mention what we don't have anymore is the Red Sun pack. It's already rotated out. A week is not long enough. I think really it tells us that what you need to do is wait until you save enough money before you tempt yourself too much by looking at what's in the store.
Yeah, to buy a bunch of packs, like 5 or 10 of some pretty expensive packs if you want to buy one.
Yeah, because what's now in is the Justice League pack, which is Superman, Aquaman, and Regime Wonder Woman. She used to be really good back when her passive actually let her generate a large amount of power. She used to be one of the sort of, in the early days before power creep, she used to be one of the really top tier kind of golds. 440,000 is not great. It's definitely cheaper than direct promotion, and the only argument you can make is that Aquaman is a challenge pack guy, so if you actually wanted him, but you know, this pack is really only good if you're early on in the game.
Yeah, if you want to elite to a high level one specific team, but other than that, it's just mediocre characters.
And there's the Earth 2 Flash cash pack, which we tend to avoid when it's real cash stuff.
Survivor is still messed up in Android. It is still showing LexCorp gear on the main page, and it's still giving Suicide Squad gear, so you can't get Fourth World, League of Assassins, or LexCorp gear sets.
Yeah, NetherRealm, Warner Brothers, please fix that. Please and thank you.
Yeah, moving on to the current glitches, just remember that you can find a playlist with a full explanation of all these glitches by clicking the eye in the top right corner of this video. And as always, we're on Android, we don't test for iOS. We can let you know if people say it's working for iOS, but we can't actually confirm.
And we keep that list maintained, so that's a good way to keep up with any glitch changes if you've been not following our weekly kind of updates.
So getting into the glitches, the glitch for power credits is still working. We've gotten reports from commenters that it's working on iOS, but it does require you to maintain a relatively low credit total, so it isn't for everyone, especially people who have banked up a pretty large nest egg. And you can use the same glitch technique to finish Breakthrough and also to grind for experience.
Right.
But you can't use the technique for getting Last Laugh tickets in Survivor.
Right. That worked only for a short period of time when it was update 2.18. So the glitch to get your season rewards early still works. Since this is a repeat and not a first run season, there isn't the same danger of getting your account suspended if you use it, except if you take Flashpoint Aquaman higher than Elite 8 before the end of the season.
Yeah, and we're talking about the risk of manual ban here.
Yeah. I think the risk of an auto ban is pretty low, but after this season, there won't be any concern about a repeat Flashpoint Aquaman season.
Yeah. The breakthrough glitch to let you play breakthrough repeatedly is still working, and we've cut and pasted into the description a comment from a viewer who has a potential solution for people who are having problems. We can't confirm whether this works since we're not having the same issue, but you can go ahead and check that out if you're having issues yourself.
Right. The regular challenge reset glitch is still working for Android, tested and confirmed on New 52 Superman, and it's also confirmed on the alternate method that does not require a Google Cloud save.
The airplane mode / refund glitch is still working, and that's good for packs with random drops, last laugh tickets, basically just resetting your rolls on anything that you get a random chance of stuff out of.
Right. Time shifting still works in Android for unlimited survivor play and energy recharges. Again, always return your cooldown countdown clock back to normal before you're completely done with the glitch.
The free energy without having to watch the video probably still works if you have a working button for free energy still. And we say probably because we can't test that because our button is gone. We're still working on a solution. We've got some comments, but unfortunately...
Had some leads, but nothing panned out.
Yeah. So any tips would be appreciated if you've got them.
Right. But if you're on iOS, Dragons952, one of our viewers, we've cut and pasted his comment where he has a potential solution. Again, we can't test it, but feel free to try it out if you're having issues on iOS where your free energy button's grayed out.
The promotion glitch, where you can promote locked characters, still has not had the right conditions since update 2.14, so it's not testable, not usable. If you've listened to our videos for a while now, you know that just at this point we keep it in because we can't confirm that it's not working, and if it is, we want people to be able to take advantage of it if it comes up for a short time. So to be familiar with what can allow you to use it, and the methods to do it, because normally when it comes up for a short amount of time.
Right. And I guess the last thing is, we have a Patreon. If you want to support what we do with more than just reviews, click on the avatar at the bottom right corner at the end of this video. Thanks to Alberto Jr. Camarillo, who is continuing to support us at the top tier Last Word, iProphet, who's supporting us at the Your Message Here tier, and Lane, who supports us on the credited level.
Yeah, so thanks so much to those guys in specific, but also thanks to everybody who's watching and who's watched to this point. We'll see you guys next time.
Komoda.